Welcome to Mindset to Achieve's YouTube channel. This is the third recording in a series of 3 videos called Countdown 3, 2, 1 to launch your best year ever, 2013. In this series, I will share with you 3 words with the power to shape your entire year, 2 words that will positively transform your life, and 1 word that will make any challenge easier. Let's continue our countdown with one word that will make any challenge easier. But first, what is a challenging situation? Sometimes there's a conflict between you and someone else, and you need to speak to that person about it. Your child has violated your trust, or a coworker has been shirking their responsibilities, causing more work to fall on your shoulders, or a friend has hurt your feelings, and you want to talk to that person about it. Maybe the situation isn't confrontational, but it's still challenging because it's causing you to feel nervous or a bit stressed out. You're leaving your comfort zone in a new situation, a new social situation. You're about to enter a professional networking event or a business conference or any other social situation where you know absolutely no one. Maybe it's a first date and you aren't sure how to best present yourself. Negotiations can be challenging. When you negotiate the price on a new or used car, for example, or when you make a sales pitch for the product or service that you sell and you need to negotiate a price. The challenge could be that you're about to give a speech to the town select board, trying to convince them to vote a certain way. Or perhaps there's a deadline at work that you need to meet, and you need to work with, that someone in the office who's less than cooperative. These are the types of challenging situations I'm talking about. Situations where you're a little uncomfortable, a little hesitant, or uncertain about what to say and how to present yourself. What to do. Take a moment before you enter or begin the challenging situation. Take a deep breath and focus on this one word. Make this word your intention. What's the word? Are you thinking, wow, whatever this word is, bottle it up and sell it if it can do all this. If it can change any challenging situation into something that's easier, whoa. Well, here it is. The one word. The word is any value word that gives you a sense of pleasure or relief. Value words represent a trait or a characteristic that you find to be important, the way you want to present yourself to the world, and really the way that you would like others to be as well in the world. You need to choose a value word that will give you a sense of relief and pleasure, and a sense of rightness. And it will give you those feelings because the value word will resonate with things that are important to you and that matter to you. Now this one word, there's a list here of just a very short list of a few words, a few value words. There are so many others. But no matter, the value word will vary depending on the type of challenging situation that we're talking about, and also it will vary from person to person. But that makes sense, right? Because you wouldn't walk into a conference center to give a speech with the same energy as you would into your kid's bedroom to have a talk about, something that's bothering you, something he did or she did, and you want to call him to the carpet on it. Well, you also wouldn't walk into your workplace to talk to a direct report with the same energy as you would walk into a restaurant for a first date. At least I hope not. So in the 1970s, Herb Benson discovered this technique, and he called it the relaxation response. And his research found that if you repeat a value word that brings you a sense of pleasure, you will turn on thousands of genes that suppress and reduce the stress levels in your body and your brain. You will actually lower the physiological stress level of your body. Repeating the value word, silently or aloud, for a few times will give you powerful, positive feelings. It's amazing how this can shift any situation. And what a great place from which to walk into a challenging situation. You enter it from a place of compassion, or integrity, or love, or respect. Another way that this technique works is when you've woken up in the middle of the night and you can't fall back asleep. Now, I bet this has happened to you. you want to fall back to sleep and you can't, and you start thinking about all the things you need energy and to be alert for the next day, and your mind starts racing, and then you get more uptight and frustrated and stressed, and you find yourself slipping further away from that restful place you need to be in to fall back asleep. In this example, choose a value word that you find calming. You may choose safe or calm or peaceful. And you might even choose from the number 2 in our video series countdown, you might choose to add I am with your value word and say, I am safe. And repeat it and feel it. Or you may say, I am peaceful. You feel that? I am peaceful. Do you feel stressed out right now or peaceful? Focus on what you feel and keep repeating it. This is actually a valid form of meditation, and there have been tons of MRI and SPECT brain studies that have confirmed this. It works. Here's something else. The latest neuroscience states that you cannot carry out 2 opposing emotions at the same time. That's why all of this works. You cannot have a negative emotion and a positive emotion at the same time. So when you're feeling negative, stressed out, angry, worried, depressed, find a value word that resonates with the opposite of that feeling. A value word that represents the way you want to feel. So for example, when you're feeling frustrated or irritated, focus on a value word of patience or compassion. When you're feeling worried or concerned, focus on feelings of happiness or relief. And when you're procrastinating from getting that project done, you may want to focus on the value word of productivity or efficiency. And when you're about to ask for something, for the sale, for a raise, for that great price on a car, instead of focusing on what you want, focus on how you're going to help the other person get what they want as well. When you're about to enter into a challenging situation, if before you start the conversation, you set an intention of your value word, this challenging situation will go so much better. You have a choice. You always have a choice to shift your focus to a positive place. And focusing on a positive feeling, a positive value, very quickly turns off the negative processing emotions in your brain, making any challenging situation easier. One word that will make any challenging situation easier. Your value word. In this 3-part video series, I have shared with you 3 words with the power to shape your entire year, 2 words that will positively transform your life, and 1 word that will make any challenge easier. If you have not already done so, I invite you to watch parts 1 and 2 now. If you have watched all 3 videos, I hope you've learned some techniques that you find helpful and that you're excited about putting into action right away. Because a change or improvement in your life is possible when you have the right mindset, strategies, and systems in place. If you're interested in learning more about mindset coaching, go to mindset2achieve.com. So long for now, and thanks for watching.